Meet James Eder, the co-founder of popular UK university discount site StudentBeans.com. He fits the apprentice profile, an up-and-coming entrepreneur, well-spoken, with audition video in hand. But you won't find him across a boardroom table from Alan Sugar or Donald Trump next season. James has his eyes set on the Marketing Academy.
We are a non-profit organisation, and we're taking the current generation of talented marketeers and turning them into the leaders of tomorrow.
He's one of hundreds of young business leaders vying for 25 spots at the Academy.
We have people from blue chip corporates, we have people from small advertising agencies, we have people from the public sector, we have some candidates from charities, and we have some entrepreneurs. So it's quite diverse. So he's up against it.
At stake is a year's worth of free advice from many of the UK's top marketing minds. That means lunch with a busy exec like EasyJet chief Carolyn McCall, or one-on-one mentoring from Tim Duffy, CEO of advertising giant M&C Saatchi. Starting to sound like reality TV gold? Well, today's stage 4 of the Academy's selection process, a grilling by a panel of HR directors.
They've said, look, be yourself, and the challenge is kind of almost cramming for an exam and thinking, kind of making sure you say the right things and to get across kind of how passionate I really want it, and also how much I feel like I can give the program and also kind of learn from it. But I've still got so many kind of thoughts racing through my mind, but hopefully I say the right things.
Well, James is in with the selection panel. Another Academy judge is giving me a sense of what he's up against.
The hypotheticals work great because no one can prepare for a question that puts them 5 years out in an intensely difficult organizational problem. They just got to go, I don't know. The other, I think, is what I call laddering, which is I simply say, well, why did you say that? And then they'll give an answer, which is sort of pat answer, one rung removed. They'll say, well, tell me more about it. But once you start peeling away, then you expose the raw nerve, I guess you could say. And you're getting to the real heart of the question.
It's been a tough road for James. He's had his audition tape screened, passed a 40-minute telephone interview, and been through a battery of online personality tests. Fraser Smeaton was sitting in James's shoes a year ago. After landing a spot at the Academy, he and 2 friends launched the popular fancy dress site, Morph Suits.
We were beginning to have the thoughts about whether we should, pack our career jobs in and go and work on something which, on the face of things, I mean, it's Morph Suits. It's not what you think your future is going to be in when you're in marketing, all in one Lycra costume. So, to be honest, it sounded far too good to be true. There were 100 of the most senior people in marketing going to give up their time to mentor you, not to mention agencies taking whole days to teach you in areas where you're not so strong, and an executive coach of the type only the most senior people would ever get. We had a day at Google where they presented all the things that they do through their PPC and their YouTube advertising, and how different ways of styling your website can drive your conversion. I was sitting taking notes frantically, knowing that we do most of our business through the internet, and we hired one of the agencies that presented to drive our conversion rate out of it. So we've got a huge amount out of it.
Well, I've just left the offices of Morph Suits, and I'm on my way to meet up with James. He's just finished his hour-and-a-half interview. He's going to let me know how it all went.
They don't, I guess you kind of read into things. They were very, positive about it, but, in a very, non-directional kind of way. I mean, I think he said that I inspired him. I shared with him some stories, and I think that was one of the key things. How can you make kind of people believe or share something? And it's, you can say you're passionate and you're driven, but actually by sharing kind of some stories. I feel, look, I've got to be held up high. If I don't get selected, they're looking for something else.
Well, it's decision day, and I'm outside James's offices at Golders Green. He's about to get his phone call and find out if he gets into Marketing Academy. Let's head in.
As things happen, it's my birthday today, and I remember doing the application form and just thinking, do I put on the application form that actually it would be a great celebration if I got it. Hello, James speaking.
Hello, James. It's Sherilyn Shackle at the Marketing Academy.
Hi, Sherilyn. You all right?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you.
So I wanted to give you a call and let you know where we're up regarding your application.
Okay.
Clearly, as you know, it's been a really, really, really difficult year. The caliber's been phenomenal, and probably more nominations than we've ever received before.
Yeah.
Of the 60 that went through to the final interview stage, if I'm completely honest, if we'd had 60 places, we probably would have given a place to each of them. So
Wow.
there's kind of cigarette paper between the ones who've got through and didn't.
Yeah, I understand.
So firstly, I just need to say you did fabulously to get that far.
Okay.
So in the round, we've reviewed your entire application from start to finish, and I'm delighted to tell you that we would love for you to become a scholar.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Today it may be time for celebration, but up next for James, Marketing Boot Camp. Zach Sauce, Reuters.